So I'm just going to take you through my kitchen setup I have here. I've got the my windscreen and the fuel. Everything else I have is in here. These are the pot cozies, or the pot cozy for the 1 liter, and I make these at home out of duct insulation and tin tape, and these let you really cut down on the amount of fuel you use, because what you can do is once you get the water to a boil, you can just put it inside of the cozy and it'll stay hot for a long time. And for anything that you would simmer, bring it to a boil whenever you're supposed to simmer it, let's say for 15 minutes. Instead of that, what you do is you put it in the pot cozy and you leave it for twice as long. So instead of 15, you leave it for 30 and you open it up and it's good to go. And it's great because you don't have to worry about tending to it, you don't have to worry about burning it, and you don't use all of that fuel. So pot cozy, and the bottom of it is right here. Also works well if you're making things like pancakes or anything like that. You just put it in here and then you can just keep it warm like that as you finish cooking the rest of the pancakes. Or if you have a multi-course meal, you can put the part that's already finished in here while you're cooking up the rest. I use a handkerchief inside of it here, and I use that for general cleanup as well as protecting the non-stick surface in here. These are hard anodized pots, so they're almost naturally non-stick, but you still just want to protect the inside of the pans. And then inside we have soap. Just keep everything in here. So we've got soap, sponge, my spork, the handle for the pan and for the pot, and the stove itself. And then also we have the handkerchief. And inside we also have, and this is a relatively new addition for me, and it's the bowl and the cup. And these are the Sea to Summit X Bowl and X Cup, and they just pop open like so. And these things are great for one because they collapse down and just fit absolutely perfectly in the bottom of the pot here. But they're also designed very well because the bowl has the hard surface on the bottom here, so you can hold it without burning yourself. And the cup has the stability is on the top here, so this is a hard rim, so whenever you're holding it, it can be boiling hot, but it's not hot to the touch. And it doesn't collapse in your hand like I've seen other squishy bowls and cups where whenever you hold them you have to be careful because you can end up squishing them and they would collapse. Where this bowl, you just hold the bottom of it, and this cup you can just hold the rim. And so that's everything that I have, just showing everything packed up here. I take the bowl and the cup, put that in first, take the handkerchief. You can also put in, which I used to do, I used to keep a small little, one of those little mini liquor bottles, those little samplers, and fill that with fuel. And that would kind of be like a backup sort of reserve just in case I ran out unexpectedly, and that would be enough to do one more dinner or something. But I've never needed it, so anything that I find I bring just in case and I never end up using, I generally will end up leaving my my gear, my regular gear anyways. The exception for that is of course my first aid kit, which I always bring. And just fold this all up here. And that's it, the whole kitchen setup.